SUVs make for great family cars. They've got the height, they've got the space, and even provide you with a sense of security against those drunk elephants on EDSA. Now throw in good looks into the mix and, well, you're really out of excuses. As is with this, the 2018 Mazda CX-9. Twins, Basil, twins! Mazda recently released an option to the granddaddy of their lineup, a more affordable 4x2 CX-9 Sport Touring. Now, I myself have been a fan of the CX-9 for quite some time. Doesn't really help that the president and CEO of Mazda Philippines actually took me around on a drive in this same car in KL. He's actually a pretty cool dude. But really, what I want to know is if Top Gun Maverick over here can keep up with the original. Almost identical. The only thing that sets them apart on the front clip are the accents found on the chin. While the all-wheel drive has it in chrome, the front-wheel drive has it in black. They both have HIDs, DRLs, and tiny but powerful cute little LED fog lamps. Now down the side is where it gets easier to set them apart. The chrome and black accents do continue, and both cars do have repeaters on the side mirrors, but the front-wheel drive sits on 18s while the all-wheel drive sits on 20s. Both do still have 220mm of ground clearance, but the 20s definitely kill it. Now at the back, you've got sleek lamps on a very shapely rear, complemented by a twin exhaust. Open it up and you've got about 200 liters of space. Fold the third row and you're dabbling in about 800 liters of space. If you fold the second row, well, now you're in the boatload of space, or rather pool load of space. Now the one difference between the two of them at the rear is a power tailgate. The all-wheel drive has it. I wish they had kept that along with the 20-inch wheels on the front-wheel drive. I also wish we kept these guys in Metro Manila. Useless. Both all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive are identical in third-row comfort and convenience. There are cup holders on either side and really not much anything else. You've got space for two small frames like myself, and that's about it. Now, while leather doesn't fall short because it's up here and it is back here as well, what does fall short is the air vents. There are none back here. And in a country like the Philippines, this place could get stuffy really fast. Now the seats are obviously very comfortable. You've got lots of leg room, you've got lots of headroom. That's my normal driving position over there. They are somewhat bolstered, but not too much, so getting in and out of the car is not a problem. Great too for senior citizens. Now I'm in the all-wheel drive, but the front-wheel drive also does have the same amenities like two cup holders here, charging ports found here, two of them, 2.1 amperes. You've got your air vents and air controls down front. Now, unlike the front-wheel drive, the all-wheel drive has privacy screens and a nice chocolate accent on the door. This was actually my seat during the drive with the president, and let me tell you, fighting the urge to sleep from back here while he was driving, no contest. You're gonna lose that fight quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now up front in the all-wheel drive, not all differences are that subtle. For instance, the first thing that will catch your eye are the brown accents that you can find on the dash and on the doors, which continue from the back. Also, there is a heads-up display for the driver, which is available only on the all-wheel drive for your comfort and convenience. Speaking of comfort, this 8-way power adjustable seat goes perfect with the 12-speaker Bose system. Ha ha! Now, the front-wheel drive, on the other hand, still maintains the 8-inch infotainment system, which doubles as the reverse camera, but is devoid of several toys, namely lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and 6 speakers. So now you're only down to 6. Oh, and no Bose system too. The chairs are devoid of 2 movements as well, because this thing is down to 6 and this one is down to 4. And also there is no sunroof. But when you step inside and hold onto that steering wheel, you get what you've come to expect from most Mazdas, which is that it's plush, it's got a premium feel to it, and it is also very ergonomic. Save for one thing I found, the 12-volt socket. Check this out. What's that about? You'd think that by driving this, the 4x2 front-wheel drive, that you'd be a little down on power. You'd be very wrong. See, the engine that drives the all-wheel drive is the exact same engine that drives this, the front-wheel drive, which is an inline-4, 2.5-liter Sky-Active turbocharged engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission that pushes out 231 horses and 420 Newton-meters of torque. Now, the steering on the front-wheel drive is a wee bit heavier than that on the all-wheel drive, well, because of the load up front. But turns with or without banks, not a problem at all. The car feels very centered, balanced, and very well planted, really, which we've been able to get a return of 11.5 kilometers per liter. Not bad! Now, compared to the front-wheel drive variant, this all-wheel drive is over 100 kilos heavier. That's basically 2 sacks of rice, but it's not as if you can feel it either, because the iActive all-wheel drive system on this thing, man, it wants to sprint from one corner to the next. Not walk, not drive, it wants to sprint. It's amazing. Now, it's not a Miata, obviously stupido. The wheelbase of both cars is 2,930 millimeters. So when you're driving it, it doesn't feel that long. It doesn't feel like you're sitting on 9.5 feet of wheelbase. The width, yeah, that you can really tell it's wide because of the wide center console, the comfort for the driver and the passenger. You've got so much comfort in the second row. So that, yeah, you can really tell it's wide. But the length, no, it doesn't feel that long. And it doesn't feel like that it weighs 4,000 pounds either, because this thing, you can still point, shoot, and bury the throttle, while still being able to maintain 9.5 kilometers per liter over the same distance covered by the front-wheel drive. Now, getting seat time in both variants and now driving the front-wheel drive, I can honestly say that I can use one adjective to describe how both cars feel on the road that you don't normally use on SUVs, which is fun. Both cars are absolutely fun to drive. They really are. Now, although I am still a huge fan of the original, I will give the CX-9 Sport Touring a thumbs up, especially because of the numbers that it can bring in. Allow me to elaborate. The CX-9 all-wheel drive comes in at 2,830,000 Philippine pesos, which roughly translates to 1,144 pesos and 53 centavos per cubic centimeter. Now, this guy comes in at 2,350,000 Philippine pesos, which translates to 944 pesos and 53 centavos per cubic centimeter, which means the sequel has the potential to be a hit.